Hey guys, welcome to Sensu Bean Cartel, aka S.B.C. I'm your host Haikusen, and today I'll be discussing what topics I think personally need to be identified in regards to the Universe 6 Namekians, and how these can make them relevant to the entirety of the Dragon Ball universe. The first key point I want to go over is, what are their identifiers? So, backstory. We're talking about two paired universes. So with that said, I really enjoy the comparison and differentiation between these two. We need to know what key events made the Namekians of Universe 6 who they are today. I'm more so focused on the entire Namekian race as a whole and what their role is in Universe 6. In the beginning, I was on the hype train of the thought process where people were saying that maybe they're the opposite of the Saiyans of Universe 6 and are in fact evil. But the more I thought on it, the more the idea seemed to be too cliche and predictable. So the thought of them being evil simply does not energize me. What would energize me is knowing how the race as a whole has developed up to this point now. It is known that the Namekians can live for hundreds of years, so what advances have they made if they're able to live longer lives without the reign of Frieza and hopefully lack of natural events that would wipe them out in large numbers? A very invigorating topic for me that I keep tossing around in my head is the development of a new Namekian clan, and how they share similarities and differ from the clans of Universe 7. The two most prominent clans in Universe 7 were the Dragon Clan and the Warrior Clan. The Dragon Clan were more magic based, and the Warrior type, obviously as the name implies, were the combative clan. So just imagine new branch off clans, maybe something like a Beast Master clan, which would specialize in the use of summoned elementals or monsters. I mean, I'm not going to get too carried away on this one, but seriously, I do want to have exploration done on what evolutionary changes they experienced on things. Like, is absorption still a possibility? Can they still grow in size? These are just some of the few to name off top. Another good piece that will need to come up, of course, is the Dragon Balls. Was there a Namekian such as Kami around that made the Dragon Balls? Does a Guru character exist? There could be variations for what the Dragon Ball's abilities are, and if they do exist in Universe 6, actually I'm saying this with the exclusion of the Super Dragon Balls that exist in between both Universe 6 and 7. Not to be funny, but what if the Black Star Dragon Balls existed in any of the universes present in Dragon Ball right now? Alright, so the next point is where do they fit in with the other races and how do they interact? Have events happened that have maybe led to an overall alliance between the Namekians and Saiyans? Or maybe even another race cooperates with them, which allows for a type of intergalactic unification. I think the idea of multiple races across the universe actually working together, to resolve issues across their universe is a really great idea. Lastly, what is the epitome of the strength when it comes to the Universe 6 Namekians? Is it possible that they have hit a quote-unquote God state that rivals Super Saiyan Blue? Have they developed their own transformations that alter their physical strength and abilities along with their appearance? I've kind of spoken a lot here, and this is really to just, focus on these key points that I really feel would give the Universe 6 Namekians their own unique profile instead of making them exist to simply exist. Alright guys, so we're nearing the end of this video, and what sense would it make for me to make a video about making the Universe 6 Namekians relevant and not even talk about the two Universe 6 Namekians that have been revealed so far? So, first one I'm going to talk about is the bigger one, and I haven't heard their names in English, so if I butcher it, it's whatever, but it looks like his name is PILINA or PILINA, P-I-L-I-N-A. He's the larger one that looks just like Lord Slug, and the first thing I noticed aesthetically is that his traditional outfit is actually kind of different. It's almost like a gi, kind of like Goku, and he has gloves. Now, outside of Lord Slug, I can't recall off top seeing a Namekian wear gloves, so it's really small. but he does have gloves. When we see what moves he actually performs in the episodes, we see him and the other one both at the same time extend their hand and they shoot out a ki blast at the same time. But other than that, other than them sneaking up on Goku, he did have another move that reminded me of Raccoon and Nappa, and that was the blast that he shot out of his mouth. So that was pretty cool. But so far, there's just not enough to know about these guys, or this one even in particular, to really, focus on them for too long. Now, I do have an interesting thought, and I'm going to share that after I get to the next one. And, it's going to be interesting to see what other people think. But, yeah, let's get to it. Namekian number 2 and his name is spelled Saonel. I think it's Saonel. It's like snail. Saonel. Yeah, whatever. So this one looks kind of like more so Piccolo, but look at his outfit. Who does this remind you of? Well, I'm gonna get to it. Now, we noticed there was a scene, and this was cool. He has an energy blade style, blade, kind of like Vegito and Rose, Goku Black, where he emits a sword of ki over his hand. So it's like a yellow keyblade thing. Whatever. It's like Zamasu. You get what I'm talking about. But once again, most of his scenes was showing where he was with his partner, and they were trying to sneak up on Goku. Nothing too original outside of him and PILINA, however you want to say his name. Now during their fight, he was besting Piccolo. Like, Piccolo was getting bested until Gohan came in. So, enough of that. Let me get to my little thought here, and I'll probably make a separate video for this. When I look at these two characters, hear me out. When I look at these two characters, I'm reminded of, honestly, Vegeta and Goku. Yeah, like, I feel like there's something going on here. There's something about his stance. I can't recall it. I swear I've seen Goku take a similar stance. His outfit reminds me of Goku's outfit, but something about the other one, something about PILINA wearing white gloves just strikes me as Vegeta. I could totally be making up my own little headcanon here, or my own little, fan theory, but there's just something happening. But yeah, I mean, other than that, there's not really too much to focus on these two. So that's why I was really trying to build up a big amount of, details needed to create the universe for these characters, for the Namekians. And that's why I was focusing on what we need to know about them as a whole, really more so than just these two characters, because we know what's going to happen. They're going to, develop these two characters in a way of which to show that, they're stronger than, other people that they fought before, and, so forth. It's not going to really be too much. So if we can get those key things that I was talking about earlier addressed, it's really going to help give these Namekians some depth. But, that's really it, guys. I am considering making another video based on my thought of these two reminding me of Goku and Vegeta. I mean, there's two of them. There's two Namekians. So these are the two strongest Namekians. And then you look at Universe 7, and then Goku and Vegeta are the two strong... Yeah, I'm not going to focus too much on this video. But, that's it. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments section down below. And as always, guys, this is Haikusen, and I'll see you on the next one.